Hey everyone, hopefully you all are well and good. It's time for the pre-match talks. I'm so sorry to be late, but I just came back from work and arranging all this really takes a lot of time, people. But we have a big game and there's some big talking points to talk about the lineup, the opposition lineup, and the result because the results today have gone all our way. Tottenham yesterday won against Burnley, so that's a bit disappointment, but the job is still done. Tottenham is still going to finish fifth. They have Sheffield on the final day. But overall, the good news for us right now is Newcastle dropping points to Brighton, United playing Arsenal this week, and sadly, really sadly, the Luton Town on the verge of relegation, Burnley relegated, and that makes this game not that important now for Forest. And that gives us a very good chance because Forest will have been up for this game because if Luton got the desired result, if along with Luton, Burnley got something against Tottenham, Nottingham Forest would have come for this game and would have come to kill us. But right now, with the results going our way, we have a really good chance now to take on a Forest side, which could be flat. The atmosphere could be flat because they know their safety is now guaranteed until they lose 10-0 to us. And I think this is a really good start. The lineup is a good one. So we have a lot to discuss. People, do it the like, subscribe because all your support really means a lot to me. So first of all, coming on to what I was talking about to you, the great news that we have got, just with the results that have gone our way, the results have gone exactly like I wanted. I know Tottenham was going to beat Burnley and I wanted that because now Burnley sadly are relegated, wishing the best for Burnley, but this gives us a really good chance because now Burnley are relegated, they're done and dusted in the Premier League, Sheffield are relegated, and Luton Town are 3 points behind Nottingham Forest, and their goal difference is 13 goals away from Nottingham Forest, which most probably seals their fate. And this is why Nottingham Forest atmosphere could be flat today because now their safety is mostly guaranteed. If they even get a 2-0 defeat against us, it's still guaranteed. So the job is done for Nottingham Forest. This could mean Nottingham Forest might not be so much up for the game, which I expected them to be. And this can work in exactly our favor. So I think that's a really, really good one, people. And first of all, so good to see my brother Sumesh Bhai. Hopefully, my brother, you're well and good. Shri, what's your opinion on Gusto and Reese when both they are 100% fit? I love James, but this season Gusto did no wrong. Bro, I believe that next season we can play Gusto in the left back as an inverted left back and James in the right. I think that could work to perfection because see, I love Cucurella, but I think as a pure left back, I don't think Cucurella is the answer, bro. This is why I would love to see Gusto on the left, James on the right, Gusto being more inverted, and I think Mudryk providing more width. So I think that could work in our favor, Sumesh Bhai, or another player playing on the left side providing some width. And along with the results, people is really going in our favor. Now, if we win today, Newcastle play Manchester United, two stones, they play each other, and all could go our way because United are our rivals. I believe United will lose to Arsenal tomorrow. Then we go on to Newcastle. I do believe at Old Trafford, after the Arsenal defeat, United will be up for it. Newcastle will drop another points. We will beat most probably Brighton, and that will most probably guarantee a Europa League spot for us. So a really good week for us. Brighton deservedly did a job for us. And now if we win today, we are 11 points with Newcastle. And now with Burnley relegated, Luton on the verge, I don't think Nottingham Forest will be so much up for the game. So that could work really in our favor. But first, let's discuss about the lineup. And let's first come to our opposition, that is Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest have gone with this lineup, which really surprised me. The goalkeeper sells because another goalkeeper they've got is really poor. Morgan Gibbs White is a player I think we need to be really careful of. He's a really, really intelligent player, Morgan Gibbs White. He really plays well at the City ground. He's a really top player, and we all know what Morgan Gibbs White can provide. We've seen it firsthand. He's a really good, talented player. Chris Wood. Now, Chris Wood in recent weeks has lost his form. But if there's any team you can find your form back, that's Chelsea. And Chris Wood this season overall has scored above 10 goals. And it's still been a really good season for him. Then our academy graduate, past academy graduate, a player I still love to bits, Callum Hudson-Odoi is playing in this match. And big up to my brother, right with me. So good to see you, my brother. Hopefully you're well and good. And after that, Niakate, Yates. You've got another good player in Montiel, Bully, Murillo. Now, this is a player watch because Murillo is a centre back I really love this season. His ball playing, his attacking on the set piece, his defending. I am on the watch for Murillo and then Ola Aina. I really used to love Ola Aina. So this is a bit of emotional game. Ola Aina, Callum Hudson-Odoi, that's really good to see. Danilo is a really good player as well, so we need to be careful. And this is overall a side that should never go down from the Premier League. It's a really good starting 11. And Forest are a really good team and we need to respect it. It's still a very good lineup. You've got the attacking threat of Gibbs White, Chris Wood, Hudson-Odoi. So you have a lot of talent there. You still have a Willy Boley who provides physical threat defensively. You have Murillo at the back, Ola Aina. So I think this team still has a lot of good attributes. Danilo in midfield, Montiel, a really experienced player as well. So this is not as easy team as we think. We need to be careful. We need to play to our best, and we need to respect Nottingham Forest people, because this for me is still a very good lineup. They still have got a lot of players that can play for the top 6 side, at least top 7, 8 sides in the league. Morgan Gibbs-White is a really quality player. You go on to players like Murillo. You go on to even right now the way Hudson-Odoi is playing, Danilo. There is some really, really talented players up there. And Evino is not starting, but he was in a really big talk last season before the injury that Evino should be taken by the big clubs. So this is a really good side. Should be minimum top 12 Premier League side. And I think we need to respect them. But now, with the results going in the favour of Nottingham Forest, I don't know how much up they will be for this game. But because it's their last home game of the season, atmosphere will still be good, and they still need to be really careful. But as my brother right with me says, Chelsea are going in this game with the same lineup. Petrovic is a goalkeeper. Good to see him play again. As for Petrovic, I've always said, the only doubt I've got regarding Petrovic is his sweeping work. Other than that, he's a really, really good shot stopper. Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Bardeshile. It is a back three. I think it's showing a back four, but I think it's going to be a back three with Cucurella inverting. You've got Caicedo, you've got Gallagher, Palmer, Madueke, Jackson, Mudryk. So this is really good. Finally, I think after a very long time this season, we've had a consistent lineup for 3 games in a row. There's always one change, whether injury, whether manager absolutely changing everything up. But finally, we have got a settled lineup with settled players, and that really, really makes me happy. A really good lineup overall. The balance is good. Now, people, I was really afraid when Pochettino said in his pre-match conference that all our fullbacks are back, and I was thinking, does this mean Poch is changing his system? Is Poch for this game going to bring Gusto back, going to change the system, going to change the way we are playing? And I was scared. But thankfully, Poch has stuck by his word. He has stuck with the same team. He has continued the momentum. And the only player that's on watch today is Mudryk, because he needs to perform better. But other than that, Madueke, Jackson, Mudryk, Palmer, Gallagher, Caicedo, the same team, Cucurella, Bardeshile, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Petrovic. So really excited with this team. Cucurella in the inverted role is something I really want to see today. I really want to see how does Caicedo, Gallagher do in the game today against a Danilo, against a Morgan Gibbs-White. I do want to see how Madueke, Jackson, Mudryk, Palmer perform against the defense of Willy Boley and Murillo, who are going to be very physical. So it's a really, really good team overall, people. And the biggest thing about the team today is the bench. James is back, and that's the most important thing. Reece is back in the squad now, people, and that's really important. If we finish top 6, will you give Poch a chance? I will, bro. Like, even right now, bro, let's say we finish 7th. I still believe we should keep Poch, just for the reason also that in the market, bro, the manager market right now stinks. Being very honest, bro, see, Thomas Tuchel, I will always love him to bits, but Thomas Tuchel is not coming back to Chelsea. We have to understand that. He's on his way to Manchester United. I think he's most probably going to be done. You go on to Roberto De Zerbi. Now with De Zerbi, there's a lot of risk. We don't know how he can perform when he elevates to a big club. Amorim, he's staying at Sporting. Nagelsmann is at Germany. Flick is going to Bayern Munich. The manager market right now is really dry, and I don't want Chelsea to go for Thomas Frank. I don't want Chelsea to go for Gary O'Neill. Rather stick with Poch in comparison to these managers. So this is why with the manager market, and if we can end the season on a high, then why not give him a chance? You gave him 1 year, give him another season, and let's see till December in the position we are. Sign good experienced players in this window, bring top class players, at least 2 players, and then let's see where we really go. If we lose a silly game, we could have finished off absolutely, bro. Like the draw against Burnley is going to stick, and the draw against Sheffield. Like, see, I don't want to go to the past and cry again, what's gone, that's gone. But the draw against Sheffield and the draw against Burnley has most probably ended our chance to even dream of a top 5 finish. That was a mistake we made, but now what's gone, that's gone. We need to move on, and hopefully today we can get the win, beat Brighton, beat Bournemouth, and end the season on a high. And Sumesh bhai, even if we win all 3 games and Newcastle lose points, we have to rely on FA Cup final. Yeah, that's a really good point. This is a really good point, people, by Sumesh bhai, because we still are in a massive trouble. Because if United win the final, they are getting the Europa League spot. But Sumesh bhai, being very honest with the way Manchester United are playing right now, I believe Manchester City should most probably be beating them. See, it's a final. Stranger things have happened. We're going to beat Manchester City. We all know in the final anything would happen. But I still believe 99% City are the favorites. And to be really honest, bro, if City win the final, United win the final, they play Europa League, then well deserved. We move on. If we end the season well, it's gonna make me happy. But bro, being very honest, with no disrespect to Manchester United, I just can't see them winning this final. And to be really honest, bro, I do feel if we win our all games, we will be playing Europa League football next season. Please, people in the chat, please like the video. Each like really goes a long way in helping the channel. The thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you haven't, because all the support really mean a lot. Will you accept Tuchel back? I left Tuchel, but we have to start from zero again. Bro, like with Tuchel, there's a lot of emotional factors involved as well. And I will take Tuchel back because overall, bro, that I still believe he's a top-class manager and he can still organize a team really well. You go there, you give him a player like Ivan Toney, you get another top-class player, and I think Tuchel can really cook next season. Because one thing Tuchel has got over Pochettino is he has a final experience of crossing the line, which Poch hasn't. But bro, being very honest, I don't think Tuchel is coming, and I don't think we need to start from zero because Tuchel is a manager who always adjusts according to the squad. And I think if we have a chance, I will love him back because he's a really top-class manager. But overall, being very honest, bro, I don't think he's coming back. And if he's not coming back, I'll rather stick with Poch. I was one of the fan channel who wanted Poch from the start, so I will back him. And not because I don't want my opinion to be proven wrong. It's part and parcel of football. If I'm wrong, I take it. And I've said for a long time that Poch this season should have done better. But I think right now, looking at the market, I think Poch is still the best chance for us to keep some stability at the club. The players love him. We are going on a good run now. The team looks stable. And now suddenly you go there and sack him. It's not going to end well. That's the only thing I will say. Now you go there and sack him. It is not going to end well. You're finally finding some stability. And especially for managers like Thomas Frank, Gary O'Neill, Vincent Kompany, and all the managers linked, that's going to be poor. That's really going to be poor. Either you go there and get a world-class manager, or then just keep Pochettino. Let's build with Pochettino, and that's the way I think I can go. He still has only 1 year remaining on his contract. Keep him for another year, build the side, get a Champions League position, and then sack him, or his contract expires. Don't extend it, bring a top-class manager, and then we can go forward. But this is a Chelsea team, people, and I'm really happy with the team selection. I think it's a really good team selection by the manager, and I think the team should be more than good enough to be the Nottingham Forest side. The balance is good with continuous stability, so that really makes me happy, my people. Now going on to some important topic to discuss, people, before the match starts, because it's going to start in 7 minutes time. We must win. See, people, all the results have gone our way now. The league team is good. The injuries are going down now. We have Reece back, we have Nkunku back, we have Gusto back. We have no excuse to not go there and beat Nottingham Forest today. With all due respect to Nottingham Forest, this is not a really good Nottingham Forest side defensively. They leak a lot of goals away. They're defensively not that good. And I think we should be doing more than good enough to beat this Forest side away from home, especially when they have nothing to play for. They're easily safe now in the league. We should be going there. We should be beating them. We should be getting the 3 points, comfortably winning 3-1 or 4-1, and then building upon that. That's the only thing I'm going to say in regards to this match, that we must win. Poch has been saying really big words in his press conferences right now, that if Chelsea want to sack me, they can, but it's up to me as well. Even I can leave. That's indirect things he said. I'm not saying directly he said, but there's an indirect quotes that came out of Pochettino. So if Pochettino is saying the big words, we need to go there, beat Forest, beat Bournemouth, beat Brighton, who all are on the beaches, and get the job done and get Europa League spot for next season, and then hopefully still win the final and we get Europa League spot. But now, just a quick reaction, a bit of short reaction to the Pochettino Ruessa reaction. And see, my people, I need to be really, really honest now. See, Pochettino really says some things. Now, some people are really angry at him. They are saying, why did Pochettino say these things? It is not really good for the club. He should not have said those things. And I do understand that. The manager could have been a bit more calm in his press conferences. He might have not said this thing, which again creates controversy out in the club. So this is something which I do really understand with all the people that are angry at Pochettino. But on the other hand, the rumors of him leaving are not dying. At every presser, he's being asked the same question. The board is not giving any clarity whether they want to keep it or not. So I can understand his anger. I can really understand his anger because for him, he feels he's being disrespected. For him, he feels that he's not getting enough respect. So I can really understand where he's really coming from. And he's really said some big things. He's saying that even he might leave the club at the end of the season. He's really playing a villain mode, which I respect. Poch is showing his angry side, but now he needs to go on the pitch and get the results. Because if he gets the result, the board has no reason to part him. The fans have no reason to be angry at him. But again, if we go there, we don't perform to our capability, then again, there will be reasons where fans can be angry. He needs to back it up in the performances, and that's the way it should go. The press conference overall, he mostly said the right things, but I think that one quote look really like, you can say, wild, a bit of like fire. But overall, hopefully he can continue the results, because if we don't win today, the negativity and toxicity in the club will be back. Continue the momentum, win today, put all these things away, and that's the way I think we should really be going. And Pochettino coaching staff is in tension that management is sell valuable players, and again they will have to change strategy. I do agree. This is why he's coming out with the statements. What Pochettino is really trying to do is trying to give message to the board that you keep me, you give me the freedom, or you can just really let me go and we can reach an agreement. The thing with Pochettino is that he feels, for me, the way he has been in recent press conferences, he feels that he is the only one that is getting criticism, not the sporting directors, not the owners. He is the only one who is facing all the abuse, all the criticism, all the media. He's the one who is facing every question. But the ownership, they are not facing any question. Sporting directors, they are not being scrutinized. Everywhere Chelsea are going, the rumors are coming that the manager might leave the club. Chelsea are looking for new manager. Chelsea still will decide Pochettino's future. So I think Poch has had enough. He's making it clear to the board, you either give me stability, you either come and back me, or overall I be leaving. And this is Pochettino coming and saying, you back me, you listen to me, or I'm going at the end of the season. That was a really fiery press conference, because at the start of the season, he was saying, Todd is really fantastic, Bedard is really good, and Chelsea is a really good ownership. Now he's really going at ownership, the sporting directors. Now Poch is not saying any nice things, and that only means that he feels he's being undermined behind the scenes. He feels that he's not getting enough backing, and this is why he's coming out with his quotes. And for Poch, I do believe that if he ends the season on good results, he will be kept at the club, because there are no options in the market. But overall, hopefully we can win these matches, because this only means that something behind the scenes is not going really right, and that is the reason he's coming out with these things. He wants job security, he wants clarity, and this is why he's coming out with these things. And because Sumesh Bhai, we should also try to score as many as we can. Bro, we should. I think if we can get an early lead in the game by 2 goals minimum, I think we can open the floodgate against this Nottingham Forest side, who are defensively really weak, and even put 4-5 past them. But if Nottingham Forest get the lead, it could be a bit tricky for us. But bro, I'm going with a 3-1 win. I think we can really win this game, and hopefully we can carry the form. And when will we rise again? I believe at least in 2 seasons time, bro. Like next season, I will be targeting Champions League position, and after that, hopefully we can rise to a good heights. But again, bro, all depends on the transfer market. My brother, right with me, that all depends on the transfer market. If we go and sign another 18-year-old kids, we are again delaying the process. We are again going back to square one. If we now develop these players, go there, sign some top quality players, we can take this team from here to there. This is why transfer season this term is really important. The Chelsea girls will be the same, and now we are running for the top slot. I think the girls team are really run well. Like they have enough experience, they have the talent, they have everything, because it was properly built by Emma Hayes. And our Chelsea team, Chelsea girls, are still one of the most dominant team in women's. So I think overall we are in big dominance here, and that is not going to go away. But in men's football, we were never in a dominant position. We lost the dominant position a long time ago. Now we have to build it again, and that just won't happen with a teenage squad. 8 against Bristol, absolutely, bro. But today on the match, bro, I do feel we should minimum be putting 3 past Nottingham Forest. Minimum we should be 3 past them. And this is why people, I was saying that this week is really pivotal, because all the results have gone in our favor. You look at the table, Newcastle are 3 points above us. United play Newcastle United this week. West Ham are done. Brighton are done. We have a really good chance to end this season. Really good chance. But the reality is we need to get the result. If we win our remaining games, I believe we'll finish in the Europa League spots, and that could be really crucial. And I think we need to go there and get a result today. This is why today's game is really pivotal. The game is about to start. I don't know the management, what they see in Brighton and Brazil players. They're blindly purchasing the players, and that's the thing. I understand you're looking for talent. Now for me, bro, Estavao is a really big talent. We already missed out on Endrick, which was a massive miss. So I understand. But why you are stockpiling? Like right now, we have a right winger in Noni Madueke, Palmer, Moreira, Kendry Paez, and now Esteva Willian. We have 5 players fighting for one position, and I'm forgetting Angelo Gabriel. 6 players fighting for one position. This stockpiling won't help the club. Yes, you need to sign youngsters. Yes, as a club, you need to earn profits. Yes, you want to sign the best youngsters in the world. But there has to be a limit to it. There has to be a limit to it. There has to be an understanding to it. And that is the only thing I've got really worrying about this team, is that is something we should really do better. Yes, get the best talent, but also get in some quantity, get in some quality, and maintain the balance. And that is where we have gone too far for me. And Angel is not a Premier League player. I do agree, bro, but the boy has talent. Like, he does have talent for me, bro, Angelo Gabriel. Like what we saw in the preseason, what he's playing at Strasbourg, bro, he has got the talent. Now, with Noni Madueke as well, Noni Madueke is going at a very good rate, but he still has a lot to develop. Cole Palmer is still the most developed one among these people. And how many can we really keep in the one position? Like Diego Moreira, not ready. Paez is just 17-year-old. Angelo Gabriel still has to lot to develop. We just can't keep stockpiling players for one position. And big up this match by absolutely, bro. Hopefully we can win the game. And match is started. Forest is in the ball, people. I think I'll just do it full screen now. I think we've discussed the topics enough. I do want to say Mudryk today, people. Mudryk needs to have a very, very big game. Do like, subscribe, people, because all your support really means a lot to me. And it's a really, really big game now for us. A really, really big game for us. It's a massive game. And Nottingham Forest are in full voice. They know they are safe. So they are really happy right now, Nottingham Forest. Just see the crowd, people. They're absolutely ecstatic because they know they are surviving in the season. They are happy. They're all having a good time. Now, I think this could work in a favor today. This could really work in a favor. He's just about to survive those early minutes when the fans are going to be in the full voice. And after that, we can really party here. And that's the important thing. Just survive the first 20 minutes. And after that, we can really have a good party here because the crowd are looking happy. They know they are safe. So they all are having a really, really good time. You can see here, they all are having just an absolutely ecstatic time right now. And back again to Forest on the right. Back again to Willy Bolly. Bolly goes a bit longer. That's a good ball. Wood. No! Petrovic should have come up earlier. Thankfully, he's not going in the back of the net. You should have come out earlier, man. You should have come out earlier, Petrovic. Like, why are you waiting, man? That could have been really dangerous, man. That could have been really dangerous. It's a really good ball by Willy Bolly. And Chris Wood makes a run behind Barış Şale. And that could have really been trouble for us another day. We need to be really, really careful in these things. We really, really need to be careful, people. Like, that is something we need to do better. And hopefully we can. The ball is again back with us. Come on. Nico Jackson again. Cucurella playing on the inverted role. Cucurella. The ball is back to Caicedo. That's a nice ball by Caicedo. Noni Madueke. Nice work when Noni Madueke keeps the ball. Nah, that's been defended well by Nottingham Forest. They had enough people there. So that was really, really defended well. So have to give the credit where it's due. And again, there's a throw in for Nottingham Forest right now. It's been a good start of the game. Noni Madueke made a really, really good run. There was a good chance for us. And Chris Wood hit it straight at Petrovic. But I think for me, just in my understanding, I think Petrovic should have come out a bit earlier. He waited for long. And that could have been really, really costly for us some other day. The ball is back again with us. And again, the ball is back with Thiago Silva. Just going to update a bit because now it's become a bit of watch along. Won't be able to do it for the full match, my people. The ball is back to Thiago Silva. The ball is again back to Moses Caicedo. And Thiago Silva makes a nice pass here. Really nice pass. Palmer. But the ball is back to Cucurella. He has no way to go, so he has to go back to Caicedo. Caicedo puts a diagonal ball here at the left. But that's been intercepted here by Nottingham Forest. Gallagher. Gallagher keeps the ball and wins the foul. Good work by Gallagher there. Really, really good work by Conor Gallagher there. Wins the foul and the ball is back to us. Caicedo now with the ball. Moses Caicedo here with the ball now. The ball is back to Thiago Silva. And Thiago Silva with the ball now. The ball goes back to the right. The ball is back to Marco Cucurella. And the ball is again back here with Thiago Silva. And Thiago Silva now with the ball. Thiago Silva goes here back to Moses Caicedo. Caicedo looking for a good space here. And that's a nice one by Nico Jackson, but Nottingham Forest win the ball back. But again, this is something really good to see. Like, whenever we are losing the ball, we are pressing really well. We're immediately pressing, but Nottingham Forest finds a space. Cross and good clearance here. Really good clearance by Thiago Silva. They were looking for Word, but that's really good by Thiago Silva. I agree, bro. Like, I think we still needed him. I do believe his experience is really important. Just see this move, bro. Just see this move. That's the experience of a top-class defender. He knew what to do. Montiel put a really good cross in, but Silva was there. But bro, on the other hand, I do feel like he was looking to go back to Brazil, and I think overall with the team and the way we were going in this young revolution, I don't think he even would have loved to stay now for one more year with the way everything is going. Behind the scenes when the tweets were coming out from his family members, like everything behind the scenes, I think he really wanted to go. Like he really wanted to go, but I think I really feel sad because I love him to bits. But I still think, bro, we can develop as a club even if he goes, but we need to sign a good centre back, an experienced centre back. If next season we don't sign an experience, we could be in massive trouble. We need to sign some experience. Otherwise, we won't elevate to the level we want. We'll become a proper Europa League side, but not a Champions League side. The ball is again back to Nottingham Forest. The ball is back to Morgan Gibbs White. And Morgan Gibbs White, he goes back in the middle. And Gibbs White again, that's close. Palmer was close to interception. Again, the ball is back to Nottingham Forest, but that's good one here. And again, the ball is back to Callum. And it's tough to see Callum in another team's shirt. And Cucurella clears it. And that goes for a Nottingham Forest throw-in. So Nottingham Forest have been the better side right now. They're taking the game to us, but we are also having chances when we break. So I think people it's going to be a really interesting game. I told you if we survive the first 20 minutes, we'll beat this Forest side. It will become very flat very soon, but we need to get that early goal or at least survive the first 20 minutes. But we just cannot concede a goal now. We cannot go there and concede a goal now, or otherwise we could be in massive trouble. And this is a throw-in that's going to take him in Nottingham Forest. That's a former player, Una Aina. He really takes it well here. And the header goes over. So that's a good one. But Nottingham Forest are going to be really dangerous from this position. Players like Yates, Bowley, Chris Wood, Murillo, they're going to be really dangerous on the set pieces. So we need to be careful. That was a good throw-in, a good position overall. But it was still a very difficult header. And it goes away from the bar. The ball is back to Moses. Moses, that's a good run. Really good run, Moses. He goes there back again to Palmer. And Palmer does really well again. Glides past two players. And Palmer looking for the options. Again, he's not finding any option here. He's still waiting for the right option. Makes a nice pass to the right. Really nice pass. And Noni Medicaid as well. Intercepted just at the wrong time. Again, the ball is back to Moses Caicedo. He again really intercepts well. Caicedo in recent week, people has been performing really well and showing his potential. And that was another one. This is what we signed Caicedo for. And he's doing it in abundance. Again, the ball is back to Thiago Silva. Silva goes back to Moses Caicedo. Caicedo again. Chelsea back again with Noni Madueke. The ball is back again with Moses Caicedo. The ball is again back to Thiago Silva. And Mudryk. Yeah, the ball is back to Mudryk, my bro. And Mudryk! 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 Come on! Come on! Mudryk scores! Come on! Callum Mudryk, man, come on! I was waiting for this, man. I was waiting for this. I wanted Callum Mudryk to shine for a very, very long time. Man, thank you. I was waiting for this. Like, in our recent performances, Mudryk has been the only player that, hasn't been in the party, hasn't got the praise. I was waiting for the boy to stand up, and that was a wonderful goal. Beautiful pass by Palmer. That's a really good finish. That's a really good finish by Callum Mudryk, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, man. And right with me, bro, you broke it, man. You really broke it for me. I thought, why you right Mudryk? I knew the goal was coming. So that was a bit of spoiler by my brother, but that's a really good goal. That's a really good goal. And seeing Poch happy, it really means a lot. That's really, really good to see. Because this is one player who came from a tough circumstances, really tough circumstances in Ukraine, came to a new country, still a young player, got a lot of criticism because of the price tag, the media abuses him every time, and he has needed a bit of support, did well this season in patches, but just not that consistency. Finally, he has got 3 starts in a row and that goal. And bro, Cole Palmer. I think when rival fans say, Palmer should not win the award, he's not been the best player in the Premier League, you just aren't watching Chelsea for me. Palmer is one of the best players in the league the way he's playing right now. I'm not saying he's world class right now or the best player, but he has been one of the best performing players this season, and he should be winning the player of the season because for me, the way he has performed in this young Chelsea side, if he was not this season for us, we could easily have been 12th to 13th. He has literally led this young side. He's himself 21-year-old and he's a leader for this young side. He this season has crossed 20 GE for such a young team, for a team which lacks that cohesion, lacks that clinicalness, and a team which needed inspiration. He has provided that. We are right now 6 or 7 in the league. We could easily have been worst. And that's because of Palmer. He deserves to win the player of the season because no player is playing under this pressure, the circumstances, and carrying the side the way he has. And Palmer doing well here. Ball is back to Silva. And Thiago Silva here. He goes back again to Chaluba. But intercepted. It's not even Forest. No! No! Cucurella intercepts. No! No! Yeah! He's gone over the bar. We need to be careful, man. Defensively, we are playing the ball right into the hands of Nottingham Forest. This is a really good start of the game. Both sides playing end-to-end football. It's been a really, really good start. And here, Nottingham Forest going back. Cucurella does well. And I think there Cucurella again does really well to put his body on the line and the shot goes over. But overall, I think we need to be really careful because on the counter, Forest have attacked really well. Forest have really attacked well. And Yates has reached some dangerous position. He's not a natural goal scorer, but he has reached two really dangerous positions. The ball is again back to Thiago Silva. And silly, come on, Thiago Silva. And Silva waiting for the right opportunity for the right pass. And Thiago Silva again waiting for the right opportunity. Needs to quicken it up. And now the ball is back to Deco. Cucurella. Now you cannot lose it here again. The ball is back to Nottingham Forest. They go to the left and poor pass. Poor pass by Morgan Gibbs White. Hudson-Odoi was in a good position here. And again, whenever Hudson-Odoi has had the ball, he has looked really dangerous. He has really, really looked dangerous whenever he has the ball. The ball is back to Trevor Chaluba. And Trevor here. Trevor. The ball is back again with Trevor Chaluba here. And Trevor Chaluba, Palmer, Chaluba. The ball is back again with Badiashile. The ball is back again, Mark Cucurella. And Mark Cucurella with the ball. Come on, Kukuru. And the ball is again back with Badiashile. Badiashile taking his time. The ball is back to Thiago Silva. He's a nice shape. He's 3 at the back in build-up. He's overall 4 at the back when we are under trouble. And Cucurella now in the midfield with Caicedo. And the ball is again goes to Palmer on the right. Madueke is playing much more wider on the right side. The ball is back again to Nico Jackson. Jackson does well. Really takes on Murillo. Does well really well here. Jackson. Good chance to cross. Intercepted. That was such a good move. That could have been a 2-0. That was a really good one by Nico Jackson. Did all the hard work. Put a good cross. That just went away from the foot of Madueke. Man, that was so close. The ball is again here with Madueke. The ball is back to Cucurella. Modric. Modric, that was a bit too slicky. And the ball is again back to Nottingham Forest. Gibbs White. Gallagher does well, putting pressure on him. But they go back to the left side. The ball is again back to Callum. And Callum marching on our defenders. The ball is back to Gibbs White. And again, poor one by Gibbs White. Two really poor passes by Gibbs White when Callum was in good position. Again, the ball is back to Callum. Callum goes back again to Murillo. Murillo back to Willy Bolly. And again, now he's Murillo. I'm really sorry. And this is Yates, Robert Yates. And again, the ball is back to Murillo. Murillo again does a good pass in the space. The ball is again back to Callum. Callum has really caused a lot of problems today, but he's gone for a goal kick. Callum was trying to cross and the ball hit his face. But overall, people, the start of the game has really been good. Palmer making an exquisite pass and Mudryk making a really good finish. So far, Forest have been just a bit tiny better than us when it comes to chances. But overall, whenever they reach the final box, we have cleared the balls. And on the counter, we have had 2 really good opportunities. The ball was just inches away from Madueke to make it 2-0. And Mudryk scoring a really, really good goal. And people, I think the way the game is going right now, I think there could be a lot of goals in this game. Hopefully, we score the most of them. But this game, it's really been a good game so far. Marco Cucurella here with the ball. Marco Cucurella goes back again to the right side to Chaluba. The ball is back to Silva. Silva to Chaluba. And Trevor. Trevor makes a right pass here to Madueke. The ball is again back to Moses. And Moses goes back to Nico. Nico makes a good pass here to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher up against Naikate. And I think it's a corner kick for us. That should be a corner kick for Chelsea. It is. Another good chance to whip it in the back of the net and get a second goal in this game to most probably wrap this game for us. So another really good chance for the team to do it. And I think corner kick will most probably take by Mudryk, if I believe. I think who's taking it? It is Cole Palmer. It is Cole Palmer that is taking this corner kick. Let's really see how this really goes on. And Palmer with the free kick here. Palmer is the one that's taking the free kick. And I pray Mudryk should not flop in Chelsea due to Mudryk. Mudryk is a wide player, but in games he's not feeling with the ball as much as Palmer is by Gusto. Yeah, but I think overall what in this formation, bro, that we're trying to play is an inverted formation. Is Mudryk is providing the width, Cucurella is being inverted. So Mudrik being much wider is helping the team in terms of balance. And Mediuke being much wider. And again, Palmer playing on the right side of the midfield. I think is really helping us. And Badashile gets a yellow card. I think he had to make the tackle. He had to make the tackle. Again, Nottingham Forest running, attacking us in the counter from the corner kick. Badashile had to make the foul and had to go for the yellow card here. So can't even blame him. He had to do that in my humble opinion. And a free kick here now. A chance for a deliver a very good free kick here for Nottingham Forest. Is going to be taken by Morgan Gibbs White. They're mostly like at least 5 players in the penalty area. And Morgan Gibbs White is the one that's taking it here. And Morgan Gibbs White goes down. No! What are we doing? What are we doing, man? What are we doing on set pieces? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? How are we defending this set pieces, man? I should be offside. No. Badeshele hand is playing him onside. But what is this defending, man? What is Trevor Chalobah doing here? Why this zonal marking and why is Trevor sleeping? Man, that's really poor by Trevor Chalobah. That's really poor by Trevor Chalobah there. And Boli gets a really good one. He's really dangerous on these corners. I think he's getting checked. Oh my god. He's onside. He is going to be onside. My god. He should always drop deep to get the ball being a right player. How will we use the pace? I think he should, but I think right now in this formation, it just won't work. I think in this formation, I think he will have to do with the way it's going right now. But I think once James is back, we have got an attacking left back. That's where I think he can drop deep and the left back can make overlapping runs. But right now, he's onside, people. He's onside. Badeshele is playing him onside. I don't know why Badeshele is putting his arm like this, but it plays him onside. That's clear onside. That's clear onside. That's clear onside. Just a second, people. It's a goal for Nottingham Forest. I told you, Badeshele played him onside. Poor set-piece defending. But still no problem. I think we have played well enough in this game. I do think we can really win this game, but I think that was a really poor one by the team. That's a really poor one. That's a dagger when we were really building nicely. That's a bit of a dagger. Ball is back to Chalobah. And again, the ball is back to Nottingham Forest. Again, the ball is back to the left side. And Nottingham Forest again threatening us. And the ball is back to Ola Aina. Aina puts a cross in. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where is the defending on crosses? Where is the marking? Hopefully, we don't allow Chris Wood to score hat-trick because at this rate, he will get a hat-trick. Why is Cucurella marking Chris Wood here? I just don't know what's really going on, people. The way we are defending crosses is giving me PTSD here. It's really giving me PTSD here. The ball is again back here with Chelsea. Ball is back to Thiago Silva. And Thiago Silva goes straight to Conor Gallagher. The ball is back to Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah goes back on the right again. Palmer makes a nice pass, but intercepted here by Nottingham Forest. That's a good work here by Conor Gallagher. It's really good work. Nico Jackson, fast Mudrik, man. Oh, man. Jackson, you should have passed Mudrik. He was in free space, man. Now Callum again with the ball. He's causing a lot of dangers. Morgan Gibbs White. Good interception by Caicedo. Nico Jackson again with the ball. Nice opportunity for a counter attack. Again, Nico Jackson, but nice run here by Nico Jackson. Does well. Nico Jackson! That's a really good one by Nico Jackson. Good move, but he should have hit the accelerator at the final opportunity. He should have. He did took too long, and the ball just went away after that. The ball is again back to Thiago Silva. Palmer. Palmer asking Mudrik to make a run. Gallagher, Mudrik, Palmer. Palmer again. Looking for the opportunity to make a good pass here. The ball is again back to Moses Caicedo. And Caicedo goes back to Bernard Barishile. The ball is again back here on the right to Thiago Silva. The ball is again back with Trevor Chaluba. And Trevor goes back to Silva. Silva goes back to Caicedo. Caicedo goes back to Silva. And Silva goes to Mudrik. Mudrik goes to Trevor. Now Mudrik is operating a bit on the right side and Gallagher has taken the left spot. Mudrik being pressured here by Nottingham Forest. Free kick here. But overall, man, we just gave the poor goal away. Really poor goal away. I think we were playing really well. We just gave a really, really poor goal away. We really, really gave a poor goal away. The ball is again back to Thiago Silva. The ball is on the right to Silva. The ball is back again to Moses Caicedo. And Moses Caicedo here. The ball is again goes back to Thiago Silva. And Makalo Mudrik. Mudrik here. Mudrik makes a good pass here to Cucurella. But Cucurella just arrives a bit early. And the ball goes for a Nottingham Forest throw in. Really poor goal conceded. Posh doesn't look really happy. A really, really poor goal conceded here. Montiel taking the throw in. It's been 65% possession to us, 35 to Nottingham Forest. But we have been just our own worst enemy. And that's been the problem. And now there's a throw in for Nottingham Forest. Mudrik cleared here. And again, the ball is back to Nottingham Forest for a throw in. People, thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to be back for post-match now. Thank you. Wishing you all the best. I just want to watch the match in peace. Please, thank you, everyone. Do like, do subscribe, support the channel. I'm going to be back for post-match really soon. Thank you. Wishing you all guys a really good day. Up the Mighty Blues. Thank you.